Okay, so I just wanted to make a quick video on this game that I've been playing called Killer is Dead. I don't, well, I've read a couple of reviews on it and, well, let's just say skimped over a couple of reviews that I've seen on the game. It's a really good game, so I don't know why it hasn't received really great reviews. I mean, you get games like GTA 4, I remember when that came out, got a 10 out of 10. But I remember playing it at the time and thinking this game ain't nowhere near a 10 out of 10 because 10 out of 10 is meant to be super spot on, ultimate, perfect, you know, and it just made me laugh because the game was quite boring actually, to be honest with you. So yeah, Killer is Dead, it is a really good game. It's a Japanese game, it's really quirky game. It's a hack and slash game. I wouldn't say it's by the numbers hack and slash, but let me just put it like this. If you buy Destiny Warriors, you're not going to, you know, if you're buying Destiny Warriors, I don't know, 16, then I wouldn't, you know, it's Destiny Warriors. You know, you need to look at Destiny Warriors series and know what you're getting from it, kind of thing. And yeah, okay, you could say you look back at the series and you know what you're getting. So when there's only one game, and it's not a series, then I can understand that. But sometimes you need to look at a game and just think, well, you need to know what it is before you're buying it. Sometimes you can't expect too much, kind of thing, because sometimes when you build a picture up in your head, it's more than what the game would turn out to be. So you're this guy called Mondo, and you're kind of with this little, I don't know whether it's an organisation or a small outfit, and you kind of take on these jobs for the government and other people, and they pay you to kill these monsters basically, and you get various contracts that come in by various people or things, and you have to go out to these places and you defeat these monsters that have taken over an area or done something, and that's basically the game. You've got like a lot of you've got a lot of challenges, side challenges that you can do. A few, for example, there's this one with this motorbike. I haven't started that one yet, but I know there's one with a motorbike. There's this other one where you have to fight your way to the end of the level. It's just a short kind of level, but you have to fight your way to the end, defeat this kind of boss, then fight your way back, defeat this other kind of small boss, leave enough in this meter to shoot all these enemies, go through a gate, and then defeat all these other enemies, and that's all under a timing thing. There's this other one where I had this damsel in distress behind me, and I had to get on this turret, and I had to shoot all these like enemies coming at me, and I had to do that through 6 rounds. So yeah, there's quite a lot of quests. There's another quest, and this is where things get really quirky. It's called a Gigolo quest, and basically Mondo's at a bar. You'll see this woman, and you'll have to seduce her basically. And how you do that is you kind of, when she looks away, you stare at her breasts or her ass or her crotch, and when she looks back, you have to quickly look at her eyes. If she catches you looking at her, kind of thing, she'll say, "Oh, stop looking at me like that," or something. But you can look away, so you know. And you have to fill this each time you kind of look at her breast or her crotch or her ass. You fill this meter up, and when you've completely filled this meter up, you can offer a present, and that'll fill this other bar up. And then, but you have to completely fill this other bar up for her to be totally seduced. And once you've successfully seduced her, she'll give you like a reward. It'll be like an extra kind of extra stats, or like an extra thing for your arm, because you've got this mechanical arm, and you can put different things on it. Like you can put different arms on that shoot things that are drills and other stuff to help with your combos and stuff. And you get presents like that. So yeah, it's kind of weird like that. And basically, going back to the main storyline, I think it's only 12 missions long. I couldn't tell you how many hours that is. I'd say about your average 10 to 12 hour game. In terms of combos, I wouldn't say there's a massive amount. There are combos there. It's a bit awkward the way they teach you how the combos go together, but you'll soon get it. As you're going through the missions, you collect all these orbs and stuff like that from the enemies that you kill. So if you kill them in certain ways, you get more like orbs and stuff to go towards your stats. And also, if you have to look around the level as well, because you can find all these boxes and stuff, and if you knock them or slash them open, you get these orbs and stuff as well. And there's also this woman you have to look out for. I can't remember her name now, but when you find her, she'll add side missions that you can do, or not side missions, like challenges. So you have to keep an eye out for her. So it's always worth looking about the level and knocking, crates open or whatever. So you've also got this blood meter, and the blood meter you can use to regenerate your health, and that also goes towards using, the instruments that you put on your arm, like the shooting gun thing. So if it's full, then you've got a lot of bullets you can shoot, but if it's nothing in the meter, then you won't be able to shoot your arm. So it's kind of challenging in that way to balance out between rejuvenating your health meter by using that blood meter, or just using it to shoot your arm, and that'll come into play in some of the challenges as well. I really like some of the levels. I've just done one mission where I had to take on this massive robot, and at the end of the level, the boss is the actual robot, and you're at the top of this building, and this robot's like throwing his arm down on top of the building, and you have to avoid it, and shooting laser beams out of his eyes and throwing concrete at you. It's really, really cool. It's not like a robot, it's more like a monster, but when you look at it, you just can tell it's very Japanese. It's really cool. I wish I got it on, recorded it, because it was really good. But unfortunately, this game uses one of those auto save one slot things, so you can't, basically it overwrites each save point, so you can't like save each level that you've done, and so you can go back and play your favourite levels. That's kind of unfortunate, because I'd love to do that robot level again. It really was fun. What you'll find about this game is, wrapping the whole thing up, is it's very it's a very Japanese style game. Some people might say, because you get a lot of the women in there, they're wearing very skimpy outfits, and with their breasts kind of, or their bosoms kind of sticking out kind of thing, and it's very Japanese male orientated, I would say. You have to know what kind of game this is. It's a hack and slash game, so don't expect too much. It's a very, very Japanese kind of game, and if you watch a lot of Japanese movies, anime, you read manga, listen to Japanese music, and you just generally like the Japanese culture, you kind of understand this game a lot better. And yeah, and I suppose if you're a man hater, if you're a feminist, if you get easily offended on behalf of other people's, then this game ain't for you. Quite simply. I'd say this game's really worth playing. It's just some mindless fun. That's basically what it is, and yeah, I think it's really worth playing. I'm really enjoying it. So don't listen to the reviews. I'd just say, if you like hack and slash games, then if you kind of like quirky stuff like No More Heroes and stuff, then this is the game for you, really.